Hello, Internet. How are you doing? Today's message slash video is about fear. Fear is something that was. Fear is something that is part of everybody's lives, I think. And it's interesting because when I look at little kids, I feel like they're fearless a lot of times. For example, seeing my niece growing up and going through her different stages. As she's getting older, I've witnessed recently that she has developed maybe new fears or anxieties or things like that, like being scared of the dark. And it's so interesting because before she was not scared of the dark. And so that made me think of how we acquire different fears and anxieties as we go through life or as we grow and change and all the things. And it made me think of my fears, and I was able to look at a lot of my fears during shadow work. It was a lot of work. And it still is. I mean, none of this stuff is like, oh, I'm done. These are lifelong journeys and processes. But since we're currently in eclipse season, it made me think of fear because, eclipse season, there's a lot of transformation happening behind the scenes, whether we like it or not. Like doors are being closed, other doors are being opened energetically in the universe, all the fun things. And one of the things that I feel like is targeting is happening for me is like what fears were passed down to me, what fears were instilled in me. What fears am I still navigating? And like, why and where did these things come from? Recently saw a post that my sister reposted recently. I don't remember the account, but it was comparing faith and fear as two things we cannot see, but how will we choose to operate? And I loved that because it is so true. Um, Oftentimes we are controlled by things we cannot see or like swayed by things we cannot see. And so, are you going to go down the route of faith or fear?